The problem is scale when it comes to things, the users that you have. I try to explain to my commercial counterparts that education, more K-12 than higher ed, but education is the only place where over half your users are actively trying to hack in and do something to you. Not necessarily bad, but because they can. There was a story, I was at one of the universities in Texas, and I was walking down the hall. And this older gentleman, which is really sad now because I am one of the older gentlemen when I say that, it sounds really weird. But he's going down the hall, and I'm starting to move like one, my knees are bad, but he's going down the hall, looking in the doorway, and he moves on down a little bit further. After about 3 or 4 doorways, I'm not from there, I don't go to school, I'm having a meeting. And I'm talking to him, I said, can I help you? Just want to help. He says, yeah, I'm looking for a chalkboard. That's sort of what, and this is no news to you. You guys live this thing all day. I wanted to take this exercise again. What's the future state? So let's take our practical hats off for a minute. Let's do an envisioning. If you were here last year, I said the same thing when we were trying to envision what life may look like, but we're taking a slightly different task. What I did was ask ChatGPT, what roles would the characters in Alice in Wonderland be in this new state? So it's kind of fun. The first one was the Jabberwocky. Now the picture of the Jabberwocky was so scary, I had to go to this dance guys that were on America's Got Talent. Which those guys were scary anyway. They were scary good with what they did. And there's 2 parts of the brain here. This is where it gets into brain science. So the very first, the what is that's the part of the brain that makes decisions, that has voice, that does these other things. The why and the how are part of the limbic brain. It has no voice, but it ultimately makes decisions. Have you been sitting in with somebody or something, and everything, the numbers add up, and it sounds really good? It doesn't feel right. Right? That's the part that you sort of don't. But so if you start there, so if you start with this organizational change of why, so we're talking about organizational change. If you start more with the why rather than the what or the how, you're going to get more buy-in, be more successful with it.